Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. My name is Joe and this is the news. This morning we're going to be looking at Raphael Varane, the latest there. We're going to be looking at Jadon Sancho as a medical is coming today, according to reports. We'll also look at the latest on Marcus Rashford and updates from his teammates that have wished him well after his penalty miss in the Euros final. And a little bit of light-hearted news as well coming up. Harry Maguire leading the conga at the end of Euros party. Check it out. Right, we aren't at Old Trafford this morning, but there's still plenty of news to get through. And let's start with the latest on Raphael Varane. And this is coming out of the Express via the Sunday World. And they are saying that Manchester United are within days of signing Raphael Varane. There are reports coming from Spain, there are reports coming from France, there are reports coming from England that Manchester United have not just been given permission to speak to Varane, now we are sort of close to making those agreements with him. We've had a chat with him, we've asked him what he wants, he's wanted some money, we've said, all right, it's looking as though we're on to that next phase now of trying to work out the finer details of his contract at Manchester United. Again, this is coming from the Sunday World. They're saying that a potential move for Varane could move quickly in the coming days, with the club increasingly hopeful an agreement could be struck. There were reports last night that the United are still cautious that this could be a Ramos situation from last summer, which we all kind of know. That's all in the back of our heads. We're all going, is he doing this for a new contract? He might be. And at some point, you can't even do anything about that, can you? We can't just go, we're not talking to you because we think it's for a new contract. You kind of have to get teased in a little bit and hope he's not taking the piss. Personally, I've said it before, I think that there's a good chance that this does happen because Madrid aren't the club they used to be. They need money. They've already, people talk about, well, they can't lose Ramos and Varane in the same summer, surely. Well, Ramos was 35. It didn't sneak up on them that he was leaving. They've already got replacements in place. They bought Eder Militao 2 seasons ago as a replacement for Sergio Ramos in the future. You know what I mean? It's not like Ramos just left out of nowhere, a 28-year-old Sergio Ramos. Ramos was 35, coming to the end of his career. They knew he was going. So really, if they do lose Varane, it's only one player that they maybe weren't expecting to lose, not sort of, oh my God, both of our defenders are gone. Ramos was sort of on the way out anyway. Again, this is coming from the Sunday World, but there are reports across Europe that talks are continuing with Varane with the blessing of Real Madrid. And that's crucial to me, the fact that they're saying, yeah, you can chat to him. And maybe this is all just a big ruse, all just a way that Real Madrid think they can get the price down for Varane, because there have been rumours that they want to pay him less in this new contract than he's currently on. Maybe if Madrid are going, yeah, chat to him, whatever, we don't care. Maybe they're playing hardball so that Varane has to come back to them and say, excuse me, lads, I was bluffing. I will take 50 grand less than I was on before. Hopefully not. Hopefully United can turn his wages up a little bit, just enough so that Real Madrid cannot compete. But again, more reports again coming from the Express, coming from the Sunday World, that this one could be coming to an end in the coming days. I personally think it might take a little bit longer than that. There are other reports that it's going to be a week or two, but we should know some updates in the next 4 or 5 days as to whether this is serious or not, whether we are being bluffed, we are being sort of scammed by Varane into getting him a new contract at Madrid. I think that will become clear, hopefully, by the end of the week. And if these are anything to go by, coming days. Right, next up then, and it is the transfer saga of the last 2 years finally coming to an end. It looks like Jadon Sancho will be undertaking his Manchester United medical today. Finally, we're going to be seeing the end of the Jadon Sancho saga, and we will enter the Jadon Sancho era. Looking forward to actually seeing him play for Manchester United, but this is coming from the Daily Mail. This is coming from a lot of different journalists, a lot of different sources all over Twitter, saying that the medical will happen today, Tuesday, if you're watching this, Tuesday the 13th of July, before he goes on his holidays. Get it wrapped up, get it gone, and then head off to Mykonos and have a scrap with Harry Maguire and his mates. Hopefully not. Also, rumours that the number will be announced today as well. This is when we're going to see the pictures. This is when we're going to see those initial quotes. Can't wait to join Manchester United. What a player he is from Solskjaer. All that good stuff. Hopefully, I mean, there were rumours of a number 7, weren't there? And I think that was sort of a little bit of a backtrack on that. Rumours that those agreements had sort of come last summer and maybe hadn't been broached again since. So I think a lot of us are expecting number 7, but it might not be. Maybe Cavani's going, you know what, wait, you gave me the number 7. You can't take it off me again. Who knows? We may see a different number. But Jadon Sancho will undergo his medical, and this is according to the Daily Mail. But again, there's a lot of sources saying this. Manchester United, fresh from his Euro 2020 heartbreak with England. United are keen to complete the deal after agreeing a £73 million fee in principle with Borussia Dortmund. And Sancho is expected at Carrington on Tuesday to finalise his terms before going on holiday. The 21-year-old was one of the 3 England players to fail. Let's not read any more of that. Sancho is coming, and Sancho's medical will be today, hopefully. And if there's any more updates on that, we will be bringing you them on Transfers Live tonight at 9:30. All the details there, so make sure you check that out. We saw the vandalism of the Marcus Rashford mural in Manchester yesterday, and the subsequent outpouring of love, of messages, of England flags, of kind words being put over the top of that vandalism, which is, I think it's a nice sort of metaphor for every sort of one dickhead. There's dozens of good people trying to do the right thing, but obviously we have to, pay some attention to the dickheads as well, because we need to get rid of that. But there's been a lot of good things as well coming out on social media. Bruno Fernandes has tweeted Marcus Rashford following that long statement. If you haven't seen it, make sure you do check out Marcus's either Instagram or Twitter. It's on both of them. He said, Bruno Fernandes, you should only be proud of what you achieved in this tournament. Hold your head up high, bro. You're an example for everyone on and off the pitch. Other people as well sending in well wishes. Kylian Mbappe apparently sent a private message to Marcus Rashford after he missed his penalty. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has come out as well and backed Marcus Rashford. I don't think there's anyone in the football world, or to be honest, in most of society, that is anything but on the side of Marcus Rashford. He's got nothing to apologise for. People miss penalties. There's no problem there. Obviously, it's upsetting and disappointing for England fans, but the action that has been taken against that mural, I think everyone can sort of condemn that, and I think the general consensus is, Marcus Rashford is a great footballer, a great person, and I think everyone is getting behind him, and hopefully we will see the best of him next season. He needs to get that injury sorted out, or maybe a multitude of injuries, a shoulder injury, potentially an ankle problem as well that's been rumoured. Get that sorted out, come back for Manchester United next season, and I think the reception he'll get will be as good as anything we've seen at Old Trafford. So that's the latest on Marcus Rashford. Unsurprisingly, his fellow teammates backing him after his penalty miss. A little update on 2 former Manchester United players, Wayne Rooney and Ravel Morrison. Ravel Morrison is training at Derby, who of course are managed by Wayne Rooney. We've seen him on the channel before. If you haven't seen that, check it out. It is a podcast with Adam McCullough where they're just talking about Ravel's time at United, Ravel's time in football generally. It's a brilliant video. I'm sure a lot of you will have seen it. But if you haven't, just type in Ravel Morrison, Stretford, Paddock, and it's an excellent video there. But he is training at Derby with Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney, who's had, Ted Mengi on loan. He's sort of eyeing up a few other United youngsters on loan apparently this season as well. According to the Mirror, it's unsure whether Ravel will be going there for fitness purposes, whether he's going to sign on and sign up for them. Who knows? But it's a nice little marrying of those two back in football in terms. Hopefully Ravel can get a club soon and, play out the rest of his career at a decent level. But yeah, Wayne Rooney getting after some more Manchester United youngsters and ex-players in this case. And finally then, a bit of light-hearted news. After the heartbreak of Euro 2020, Harry Maguire didn't take long to start having fun again. This is coming from the Daily Star. Harry Maguire leads Conga as England stars party hard at Wembley after final defeat. Party hard. It's like Wayne's World, this, isn't it? England's Euro 2020 run came to a familiar heartbreaking end. I'm sick of this, because there's nothing familiar about getting to a final. So yes, we lost on penalties. We've seen that before. But getting to the final is something that is very rare. That happens once every other generation. So I'm not going to say that was familiar. But what is familiar is Harry Maguire looking like a bloke down the Legion in Langold, leading a conga. My favourite thing about this story, yes, it's good that Harry Maguire can see the bright side of life, can enjoy the brilliant tournament, not just he had, but the England team in general had. He was, for me, the standout player, even above Luke Shaw and Raheem Sterling. I think, I can't remember a thing he did wrong. Brilliant front foot defending, brilliant on the ball, brilliant in the air. Literally a world-class, best in class type performance from Harry Maguire in every single game he played for England. What I like about this story, though, is the carpet, because this is apparently in the suite in Wembley. Get a better carpet than that. Why are you trying to make it look like someone's wedding reception in 1979? Get a better carpet. But, other than that, it's good to see the lads enjoying themselves. And it's not all doom and gloom, is it? You've got to think, well, how will they bounce back from this? Well, he's bounced back with probably 7 or 8 Jaeger bombs and a night with his loved ones who he maybe hasn't seen for a month. So it's good to see those lads coming back from what would be a bitter defeat against Italy. And also, in this article by the Daily Star, it describes Harry Maguire as being England's captain, which technically is Harry Kane. But I like that Harry Maguire has come so far from the times at United where he's been criticised, he's not captain material, they shouldn't have made him captain, why have they done that, he's not vocal enough, he's not a leader on the pitch, he's not a leader off the pitch. Well, now, the Daily Star think he's captain of England when he isn't. So that shows how far Harry Maguire has come in the minds of the nation. Again, good to see, having a bit of a laugh in it, like, come on, you've lost a tournament, but there's plenty more still to come from Harry Maguire. Good stuff. Right, that's all from us this morning at Stretford Paddock. We will be back tonight for Transfers Live. It should be Adam McCullough and Stephen Howson bringing you all of the updates. Hopefully there will be some news on Rafael Varane and, of course, quotes, pictures, videos of Jadon Sancho that we can sift and search through as he becomes Manchester United's biggest signing, well, since Harry Maguire, captain of England, apparently. Thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. We're so close to hitting 600,000 subscribers. So if you're watching, you're not subscribed, you think you can help out, click the little subscribe button, click the notification bell so you know every time we post a video or go live. Thank you once again for watching. We'll see you in a bit.